The G20 summit kicks off on November 22nd in Johannesburg, South Africa. Here's what you need to know about the annual two-day summit. The G20 was formed in 1999 and consists of 19 countries, in addition to the European Union and the African Union, bringing together the richest and the top developing economies in the world. South Africa is the first African country to host the G20, convening under the theme Solidarity, Equality, Sustainability. The summit focuses on the global economy and international development, but it does not issue binding decisions, and critics argue it lacks a mechanism to turn commitments into action. This year's summit will be held as planned, despite the absence of several world leaders. The United States, the world's largest economy, has announced it will boycott the summit, following President Donald Trump's widely rejected claims that South Africa is persecuting its Afrikaner white minority. Trump has called it a disgrace that Johannesburg is hosting the summit and has said South Africa should be removed from the G20.
President Trump has decided not to come and he's pulled out all the US representatives. But we have said that, boycott politics never work. If you boycott an event or a process, you are the greatest loser.
Argentina's President Javier Milei is skipping the summit in solidarity with his ally Trump. Chinese President Xi Jinping has also opted out of attending, instead sending a government delegation led by Premier Li Qiang as he scales back on international travel. Russia will be represented by a lower-level delegation as President Vladimir Putin cannot travel to South Africa due to an International Criminal Court arrest warrant, which would see him detained if he enters the country. The country holding the G20 presidency gets to set the agenda for the two-day meeting. South Africa is prioritizing the climate crisis and disaster relief, financing green energy transition, easing debt levels for poor countries, and addressing global inequality.